Hello everyone, welcome back. And for this video, we are going to talk about Apollo.io. So this tutorial will be perfect for beginners and intermediate users who want to master this powerful tool for prospecting, email outreach, and sales automation. Whether you're a solo founder, a startup sales rep, or just diving into B2B outreach, I've got you covered. In this tutorial, we'll walk you through everything from setting up your account to finding leads, creating automated email sequences, integrating your CRM, and tracking your outreach. So let's jump in. First things first, what you want to do is just simply sign up if you don't have any account yet. So if you already have an account, you could skip this. But for those that who doesn't have an account, what you need to do is simply click on sign up for free here on the top right. Then wait for it to load. And once you're here, you could either sign up with Google or sign up with Microsoft, or you could either pick your email, any email that you want to sign up with, then just sign up right here. So I'm going to use my Google account. And remember to click this checkbox so that you could sign up. So I'm going to go with my Google. So once you're done signing up, it will redirect you right here, which will ask you what best describes you. We just simply need to pick anything right here. Let's say I'm gonna pick talent acquisition, then continue, and they will recommend the options on what to pick. So the recommended for talent acquisition is find and get in touch with leads, use Apollo as your CRM, and enrich your CRM with Apollo's database. For me, I'm just gonna click on I'm just exploring Apollo, and click on continue, and just go through the other questions right here. So once we're done with all the questions, we'll be brought right here on the dashboard or the home page, and click right here on the upgrade button here on the bottom left. Then you will see all of the plans that are available. So currently I'm on the free plan, and I suggest for new users. So I recommend that if you're new or you don't have enough funding or you're making a lead agency from scratch, I suggest you use basic and check if Apollo works for you, and if you're getting profit and stuff. I could now, or you could just simply go with the professional and organization right here. But if you simply want to try out and explore Apollo first, then just simply use the free or basic one. So we're back here on the home page, and if you click right here on the Apollo icon here on the top left, will bring you here on the recommended setup or on the onboarding hub, where you could earn credits by doing these setup instructions right here. And in total, you'll get 145 total credits. So if you look on the navigation bar here on the left side, you will see all of these options: the prospect and enrich, which includes the people, companies, lists, and data enrichment. Next is the engage section, which includes sequences, emails, and calls; the win deals, which includes meetings, conversations, and deals; and lastly, the tools and automations, where it includes the tasks, the workflows, and the analytics. So you could close the sidebar right here to just simply show the icons, and just hover to it to check or go to the sections, or you could just simply lock the sidebar so it would stay right there. So now we are here on the people section under the prospect and enrich. So this is where we basically find our leads. So we could filter our leads out right here. So we could go to the list and select list. You could set it to your own or your team, or here on the companies. For the persona, you could create it with AI. So create a persona with AI, or you could create it manually. So this for grouping different roles and seniority levels into different personas to prospect faster and receive personalized recommendations. So before I filter out anything, as you can see here at the top, there is a total of 217.2 million leads, or the people that are listed right here, or the leads that are listed right here on our database, or on Apollo's database rather. So this is the total, and the net new is basically the ones that you haven't saved yet. So if you have saved, let's say 300,000 already, you will see that the net new will change right here, since this is basically the ones that you haven't saved yet on your saved list right here. So going back to the filters, our next filter is the email status. So the different status are verified, unverified, update required, and unavailable. So basically, the verified ones are emails that are verified and valid by, or I mean, verified by Apollo. So it's not a real time verification, or it just means that that particular email was verified in some point by Apollo right here. So just keep that in mind. Next is unverified. So these emails are not verified. They may have been updated or uploaded by your team. Next is update required. So these emails are no longer valid. So new data is available for review. And here is unavailable, which is basically an email address that is not available. So you could filter it out right here. So let's say I want an email that is verified. So just simply click on the checkbox right there. And it will load up right here with all the emails that has been verified. So I'm just going to close this up. And next is the job titles, which is very helpful if you're looking for a specific group of leads. So you could insert or include a certain job title right here. So if I click on that, you could say manager, project manager, student, director, software engineer, sales, associate, administrative assistant. So or you could also search your own job titles. So let's say web developer. So as you can see right here, web developer. If I click on that, it will automatically search people that has the job title web developer. So you could add multiple job titles if you want. And if you click here on the checkbox, it will include people with similar titles. So Apollo will expand your search to add any titles potentially related to your entries. So let's say you search for web developer, Apollo will include something related to that, like this web developer designer or manager or something related to that particular job title that you've put or set. So you could also exclude titles that you don't want popping up right here. Let's say you don't want a student to be included on your lead search. So I'm just going to click student and all of the student will be excluded. You simply wait for it to load. After that, you could also set the management level to, let's say, owner, intern, entry, senior, manager. So let's say I want someone with the entry level skill. I'm going to set it to entry. And when I go to the departments and job function right here, you will see all of the available departments. So from product, C-suite, engineering and technical, design, education, finance, human resources, information technology, legal, marketing, medical and health, operations, sales, consulting, or you could just basically search for your own department or the department that you want rather. Then when you scroll up and go to advanced, here are the advanced option that you could set. So is known or is unknown, you could check that up. Then once that's all done, we go to the company right here. And when you go to the company, you could set to is not any of these companies. So if I check this, it will check companies to exclude. So you could pick from any major companies that are listed right here. You could just basically put the company that you want or input the company. So if you just want to search for a particular company to find leads on, you simply need to enter right here. So let's say I'm just going to go to LinkedIn, click on LinkedIn, and it will load up right there, as you can see. So when you go to the top, when you check the top right here, the total is now 11. So the more and more you use filters, the more specific the group of leads you will find. And the less filters that you use will make your search broader and your group of leads larger. But if you want to find a specific characteristic on the leads that you want to save, you just simply need to add as many filters as you need. So for me, I'm just going to X this out to make my lead search larger, as you can see right there. And you could also pick the location that you want actually. So click on right here and you could enter the city, state, and country. So let's say United States. Wait for it to load, just like that. Or you could just simply go to the account right here, account headquarters, and select the location or select the zip code radius. If you click on this, you'll need to enter the zip code, and you could also set the radius within 50 miles, within 25 miles, or with whatever you want. Then after that, let's just go to, just gonna set this to United States first. And as you can see, our total count went from 90K to 17.7K. I'm just gonna go down. Next is employees. So you could check the number of employees that particular or that their company has. So let's say you just want 1 to 10 or 2,000 to 5,000 or this 10,000 plus basically. But for me, I'm just going to leave it at that. I won't pick any employee range. The next is the industry and keywords where you could pick the type of industries they're in. So we're on web developer. So we need to, let's say, go to computer software or computer networking or computer games, something like that that is related to web developer, of course. You could also include company keywords right here, or you could type the keywords yourself. So what kind of keywords would you like to search for? Is it the company name, the social media tags, social media description, or SEO description? If you hover to the question mark right here, it says that the industry, sub-industries, and specialties listed on a company social media profile. So that's basically what the social media tags are. The next is the social media description. So these are the words a company uses to describe itself on its social media profiles. So this may not be accurate. And next is the SEO description. So the SEO description, the company puts up for search engines such as Google and Bing. And this may not be accurate also. Next is the AI filters. So use AI to target using any criteria you can think of. So you could start with a template or run a custom AI prompt. So what this does is research and fine tune your targeting to the right buyers with AI prompting on Apollo and web data right here. Or you could also run the AI prompt here at the top. As you can see, you could start with a template or run a custom AI prompt. The next is a buying intent, where you could find companies with buying intent and active interest in solutions like yours. And here, the locked ones are basically the ones that are not included in your plan. So you will need to upgrade your plan to access these filters. So the scores filter. So it's basically to filter by score, create your own custom scores and more. Next is technologies, revenue, funding, and job postings. You could also check on the signals right here. So when I click on signals, so you could filter them out by the recently promoted ones, the former champion changed jobs, high buying intent, rapid growth, open to plus emails in the past week, and the new role right here. So you could basically set the signals that you want. Next is the email opened and person deleted right here. So we could check how when I click yes or and enter the minimum of emails that has been opened at least 2 times, something like that. And you could also set the date that you want. So for some of you that might be wondering why there's like a question mark or blur right here. So if you have this, it means that your plan is on the free plan. So as you can see, I'm currently on the free plan and the full contact details are not available for a free plan. So you need to upgrade your plan to see the complete name of these leads right here, or the full contact details of these leads. And let's say I want to save the leads that I have searched up. So I'm just going to simply click on the checkbox right here. Or you could also click them manually one by one if you want, but that would take a lot of time. So you just simply need to click on the checkbox and select the number of people that you want. And you could also check this max people per company. So let's say I only want one per company that is listed right here. So I'm going to select this one. And for the free plan, I can only select 25 number of people max, but if you want a bigger or more larger list of leads that you want to save, you need to upgrade your plan so that the max number of saved leads will increase. So for me, I'm going to go with 25 since that's the maximum for my plan. Then click on apply. And all of them will be selected. So you could either add this to a sequence, you could email it right here. So you will need to just simply confirm this to send emails, or you could add them to a list. So you could create your new list if you don't have any. So let's say I want to create a new list and I'm going to name it web dev test, or you could name it whatever you want. Then just simply click on update right here. Click on I will comply and then wait for it to load. And as you can see, I now have the list right here. So when I go to the list section right here, so click on that and I will select the list that we made earlier, which is the web dev test. And it will load up and it will show all of the leads that we saved earlier or that we selected earlier, and it will be pasted right here. So it's only 15 since it's just loaded out. So I'm going to refresh the page and wait for it to add all of the 25 leads that we've saved. So I've refreshed it and only the ones that are verified are being included right here. That's why it's just 15 people. And I've added more just to see if it will increase. But if I remove the verified email status right here, it will show all of the ones right there. And I could just click on the next page to show all of the ones that I have saved. But for me, I'm just going to set this one to verified and wait for it to load again. And let's say you want to add them to or export the list right here. So let's say I'm going to pick 6 leads and you could export them. Just simply need to click on export and you could export it to a CSV, and you could export all emails or you could just simply export verified emails only. And you could also edit your export CSV settings. So if you click on that, it will bring you right here to edit your CSV export settings. So you could edit it for the contact CSV export or the account CSV export. And you could also preview an AI email draft. And once you're done, you just simply need to click on export records right there. Next is when we go to the companies right here. So you could view or find leads based on the company. So before we were finding people right here. So the ones listed right here are the people. And when we go to companies and let's say I want to filter out the same one, you could also include the companies, what company that you want. For me, I'm just going to go with the industry. So I'm going to go with software, computer software, just like that. So it's connected to the web dev. And as you can see, these are all the companies that has the computer software keyword. You could also add more to basically show the specific company that you want to find. Let's say computer software and computer games, then internet. And you could also set the employees that you want. So let's say I want to find companies that has employees with the range of 10,000 plus employees. I'm going to click on this. And these are all the companies that has 10,000 plus employees. And also when you go to company right here and click on include and exclude list of companies, you could include the list of companies right here. So put their company websites or their emails. So as you can see here are the examples. So you could include or exclude the companies that you want by putting them right here, or just simply entering them right there on the drop down menu right here. So it's basically the same as the people section right here or the people search. But for the company, of course, it's for searching for companies that you want to find leads on. And once you're done finding, or searching for leads, you could go to list right here to check the lists or the people or leads that you have saved. And I've only saved 60 records. So, and the type is people since I've only saved the leads that we searched here on the people section earlier. And you could also check who created that particular list and when was it last modified. You could also add it to a sequence or export the list right here. So you could see all of the lists instead of going back here on the people section. And it's all bundled up right here since there's so many information. And if you just want to see your list, just simply need to go to list right here to actually manage your list much easier. Next is the data enrichment section. So the data enrichment right here. So you will see all of your data right here. So the job changes, the missing emails. So there's a graph that you could check the CRM status. So when I go to CRM right here, I haven't connected anything yet. So enrich existing records across your CRM systems. So boost your CRM effectiveness with dynamic enrichment, effortlessly updating contact and account details to keep your data consistently synchronized. So you could either connect HubSpot or connect your Salesforce right here. And for the CSV one, you will need to upgrade to basic plan to access this. And also the same for job change alerts. You will need to upgrade your plan for this. Next is sequences. So I haven't connected my email account. I will need to link my mailbox first to access or create a sequence. You just simply click on link mailbox right here on the top. Then this will pop up and you will just need to choose your email provider. And for me, I am using Google. So I'm going to use or click Google right here. Then just simply click on the terms and services. Then click on link mailbox and pick the account. So now, as you can see, I have connected my Gmail account and now we can make our sequence, or you could check on the AI assistant ones, or you could start with one of their templates or from scratch. So let's say I want to use their templates right here. Click on it. And these are helpful if you're new to doing this. So you could have a template ready for you. So you could either pick from call-based template, stage-based targeting, signal-based targeting, or industry-based targeting. So let's say, just for an example, I want to use signal-based targeting with the job postings right here. I'm going to click on it and it will bring me right here. So on day one, it will send an automatic email right here. And on day three, another follow-up for that first email that we sent. And on day five, it will also email another update. If you want to pick the list that you need to add right here. So let's say you want to email the first list that we saved earlier. So just simply click on add contacts. So you could use a prospect searcher right here or upload a CSV file to send the emails on, or just select the list that you have saved earlier on the prospect and enrich that we did earlier. So simply click on select list and select the list that you have saved or that you want to access or send emails to. So I'm going to use web dev test and add 60 contacts. So 59 of 60 will be added since the other email address doesn't, or the other person doesn't have an email address right there. So sequence 59 selections, you simply click on that. And as you can see, the 59 contacts has been successfully added to the sequence. Or you could also add the step right here if you want. So if you click on add on step, you could do an automatic email, which has AI available, or the manual email right here. You could also do a phone call, action item, or the LinkedIn tasks. And when you're done, you just simply need to click on launch right here. But of course, you need to fill up all of your contacts first. Once that's done, click on launch and just simply go with launch right there. So next is the email section. So once you have sent emails on your leads, you will see all of your sent emails right here on the email section. So you will see your inboxes right here. So you could check with the positive replies or scheduled emails this week, or your own inbox. You could also filter out right here. with the sentiment sequences, contact list. So if you want to filter out your emails based on your sequences, so let's say you have two sequences and you just want to check the sequence of the first one or the emails was that were sent from the first sequence. So let's say the job postings, you will see it right here. So next is the call section. So this section is the voice dialer and call tasks. So what this basically does is make and answer, record, and transcribe calls with Apollo while automatically syncing them with your CRM. So this needs the professional plan to access this particular feature. And as you can see here at the bottom, this feature is recommended for teams that cold call right here. Next is here, you will see all of your scheduled emails scheduled meetings that was set from all the emails that you have sent or the appointments. So others can book meetings with you, and you will see all of your meeting appointments right here on the meeting section. Next is the conversation section right here, where you could see all of your call recordings, and you could also automatically record, transcribe, and analyze video call meetings with the Apollo conversations right here. So this works with the conferencing apps such as Zoom, Google Meet, and Teams or Microsoft Teams. Next is the deals section, where you could set up your deal management. So let's say I'm going to click on begin setup, and you could import from CRM or use Apollo as your CRM. Next is the tasks section, where you could basically create tasks to stay on top of calls, emails, LinkedIn outreach, and more. After that is a workflow section, which is a new feature, which just says right here that it is new. Same goes with analytics. So if I click on try analytics now, so you will see all of your data right here or your analytics. So when I go here, email engagement performance or prospecting activity tracker, deliverability rates and score, you will see all of them right here on the analytics page. So the email stats, you will see your emails sent, your emails opened, emails replied, and email spam blocked right here. So you could also create a goal. So let's say you want to send like 100 emails by the end of the week or something. You could add them to your goals right here. You could also create a report and also create a dashboard you could also create with a existing template, or you could create your own one. Let's say I want to check the dashboards right here on the top. So I'm going to go to dashboards, and you will see the sales development activity, email engagement performance, and call engagement performance right here. And with the reports also, your team activity report, your email stats, your top sequences by email interested rate, and your contacts added to sequence stats. And lastly is the goals section, where you could see all of the goals that you have created. And there's also a tool right here to have a quick overview. And here you could set or check the goals that you have. So, all right, that wraps up our Apollo.io tutorial. I hope you found it helpful and that you're now feeling more confident using Apollo to supercharge your outreach and sales strategies. If you got value from this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on future tutorials and tools to level up your workflow. And if you got questions or something you'd like to see next, drop it in the comments. I always love hearing from you, and thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.